Hey guys, Bill Watson. This week I want to tell you something that's different from what I told you last week. Last week I tried to tell you that the average dentist is wanting you to spend $10,000, $20,000 to $30,000. Cosmetic dentists have a sweet spot and they generally want it to be more than $10,000 for the cases that they do makeovers on. And then those goes up all the way to $80,000. You'll hear crazy numbers. Average dentist wants $1,500 per tooth. Most people don't want to spend $15,000. If you get a dentist that wants to charge you a consulting fee, I would tell you right up there, it's a dentist who thinks he's not going to do the work and he's not willing to bid for the work. He's just trying to charge you for the visit. Guys, whatever you do, understand that dentistry is changing at a very fast rate. First of all, let me talk to you about some differences on how to save money. Last week it was about what it costs. This week's about how not to spend it. I want you to do everything you can not to have to spend $20,000 when you can spend 18. I don't want you to spend 30 when you can spend 25. There are ways that people talk to me all the time about good veneers and bad veneers. What I want you to know, and what I'm hoping you'll find in this video this week, is that when you compare removable dental veneers to traditional veneers, you're going to find out that you like your removable dental veneers better, but they buy you time in order to do the math, in order to do the research, and to see if permanent veneers might be an alternative for you if you could find a situation that was affordable. Almost everyone that I used to get started with would call me and say, I want a removable dental veneer until I can afford an implant, or until I can afford a crown or a bridge. And then by the time they could afford it, they didn't want it anymore. The smile that we gave them was so incredibly attractive that they didn't have to grind their teeth, and they have a smile that's more attractive that they get compliments with, that they live with every day, and they still have their teeth. And with that, that was when we got started to moving to mainstream. But today it's about how you can have a smile as fast as possible and not have to give in to whatever the dentist demands, because the situation is time sensitive. If you have a smile, if you just lost a tooth, boom, you go in there, you sign whatever they want just to get that tooth fixed. And that's a large percentage of their sales, or emergency sales. I'm trying to show you how to avoid an emergency sale with the dentist. Always start with removable dental veneer. When you start with it, my belief is you won't change from it. But if you start with it, it buys you time to do three things. Number one, let's talk about the removable dental veneer. What's happened is you're going to find that this is a smile that I've done. When you look at this smile right here, you're going to compare it to any other smile that you've ever seen. And I think if you were to come over here and compare it to these smiles, if you were to pick which one you wanted, you'd probably say, I want this smile over this smile. Most people wouldn't give up, would take this smile over this smile all day long. With this right here, these are some dental veneers, but I don't think this person believes that they have a better smile than this person. I just think this is a superior smile. These smile cost under $2,000. Both of these cost over $20,000. When they spend $20,000, this is what they had before they had to do it and redo it. So guys, what I want you to know is take a real strong look. I want you to look at these smiles right here. All four of these and these right here are smiles that were done for removable dental veneers. These are not smiles that these people would ever change for traditional dental veneers. These people won't let you grind their teeth to give them a different smile. They want the smile they have, they want the teeth they have. They're not going to go into traditional environment. But the way they found it out was having a choice. They got removable dental veneers until they can compare them to traditional veneers. And here's what you do. What you do is once you know you have removable dental veneer and you're considering what a cosmetic dentist would do, the new thing in dentistry is what's called teledentistry. You're going to see it all the time. It's basically where these people will come in and they'll send a picture of their teeth to a dentist. And when they send that picture of their teeth to a dentist, never has it been this way before. This is how much dentistry is changing. Now you can demand that they give you a ballpark estimate of what it would cost for dental veneers, or crown, or bridge, or missing teeth, or implants. You send them a picture. You send them a picture of your smile. And if you're missing a tooth, you can ask them right now, I want to know what it costs to fix that tooth. And if they don't give it to you, they're not your dentist. The other thing that you can do is, most people think that they have a dentist that's only going to stay so far within their area. Like most of these guys will come in and they'll go, since I live right here, I'm only going to stick right there in that area. But I'm telling you, if you go, you just take a whole area. call everybody in your whole state. If you're in Vegas, call everybody in Vegas. But don't be afraid to go to Reno. Don't be afraid to go to LA. All these people will give you a quote over the phone. Send them a picture and tell them you want a quote. Here's the problem. You're still wearing a veneer. You already have a nice smile. So if you have this smile or this smile or this smile or this smile, you're not as concerned about that $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 estimate you got. Then you're able to compare those estimates against other veneer quotes that you've got. Go to travel dentistry, go to Mexico, go to the Caribbean. All the people that are offering discount travel dentistry, show them their bids, show them the smile that you have, tell them what you'd like to do, and all the time you're still with a brand new dental veneer. What you're hoping to do is that this dental veneer that costs you $1,000, $1,500 is going to save you $5,000 to $10,000 overall. What I'm hoping you'll find out is that once you truly compare what they're going to do to your natural teeth, that your temporary smile or your removable dental veneer is going to be your main veneer, because you didn't end up spending any of the money. But even if you do know that you want an implant, even if you do know you want a bridge, for whatever reason, it gives you the ability to make a choice. And now that teledentistry is there, the average person will only go online and look for 1 to 3 dentists. They'll get their quote and they never go back. Maybe 1 in 4. But I've been told that 96% of the people that inquire online don't ever come to the chair. They never actually accept the treatment plan because it's too expensive. Guys, what I'm trying to do is, last week I told you that nobody wants to pay 10, 20, 30. But if you have this type of smile, you have time to quote dentist. Every one of these people now have a smile that makes it to where they can ask that dentist for a favor. Is there a time of year that makes it to where you can reduce this cost? Is there anything that I could do? Offer pictures, whatever. I'm telling you, there's so many dentists out there that are looking for cases at different times of the year that you can tell them, I'm fine with the smile that I have. All I want to know is if you do get an opportunity to take a smile that was $22,000 and redo it for $15,000, that would be enough for me to make a decision to finance. If you're able to work with your doctors like that, and you're not working with them within a 3-mile radius or a 5-mile radius, you're looking within 100 miles of any direction. Places that you know you would travel to. And you do it through your phone. You send the pictures and demand them to look at your smile. Ask them, this is what I'm wanting to do, this is what I'm wanting to achieve, and I don't want to come in unless I have a ballpark cost. And then you're in so much more in the driver's seat than you've ever been, that this week what I wanted to tell you is, there comes a time. First thing I would do is make sure that I ask the dentist, what's the difference between you and the removable dental veneer? What can I expect? And see if he does both. And then you want to ask him about his failure rate. Because if you're doing these kind of veneers, people chew on veneers. Most people don't know that there's no such thing as a permanent dental veneer. They just glue it on. But when you look at what people eat, you look at them biting and eating and chewing ice, over a period of time, if they challenge that traditional dental veneer, it's going to crack or break or wear out or discolor. They're not designed to last forever. With these, you just replace them. You just order another one. But with these, you got to go back, match color, have it redone, hope the design, hope the lab's still in business, hope you know where you're getting it, hope it's made with the same material, hope it's got the same shading. There's a lot of complications that go into revisiting a permanent dental veneer that you don't get with removable dental veneer. Once you've considered that you still want to look at your options, when you have a removable dental veneer as an alternative, it's going to give you so many more options to deal with that dentist that wants to be the most competitive to get you into his place. And you're going to be able to ask all the questions, and you're going to be able to compete for pricing. I always tell everybody, if you're using this as an alternative, then make sure that you use the cost of your veneer as a starting point of what you know you want to save. Because even if they offer you $1,500 off of what they normally did, now the time that it took to be sure about it, you still have your pictures, presentation, special event, and you got the opportunity to know what your smile would look like if it was improved. Most of you don't even know that if you improved your smile, what your face would actually look like. You don't know what your whole persona was. If no one's ever told you have a nice smile, it's because you don't. And you know it and they know it. Guys, you're going to get compliments if it's there. You need to at least know what your smile would look like, what you would look like as a person if you had a crazy attractive smile. It's the #1 facial feature that people notice. Nothing's more noticeable. Nothing makes a person more attractive than their smile. And if you have a bad smile, it is holding you back socially. You can tell when someone has nice shoes and nice clothes and a bad smile that that person didn't come from a family that helped them improve their smile. A large percentage of the people who have a nice smile already, it's because somebody helped them get it before they were big. If you're sitting here watching my commercials and you don't have a nice smile, someone didn't help you get one, and you're gonna have to do it for yourself. And I'm telling you, with today's technology and the way we do it, the best way to do it is to at least start with a removable dental veneer. But start with something. Don't live with a bad smile. It's costing you money. It always costs more to have a bad smile than it ever does to improve it. It's the reason why the doctors can get $30,000, because they're freaking worth it. I don't want you to have to spend $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. And if you're going to spend that kind of money, at least know how to save some money. At least know who you're going to in advance. Take 6 months, take a year to do your research before you make this kind of decision that's going to grind your teeth down permanently for the rest of your life. Take the time, know the dentist. Make sure you find a dentist that's approachable. Make sure you know that he's done warranties. Make sure he's got the reviews, and make sure he can afford to operate. It takes a lot to run a dentist office, and if they haven't done a lot of jobs, they haven't done a lot of fixes, they're not going to be your doctor. I have a great belief that a large percentage of everybody who thinks that these are a smile to get started with and they'll eventually go to a permanent, almost never go to a permanent. They stay with these for years and years and years. They're that good. And if you see that, then it did save you $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. Thank you, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye. If you made it this far, it's because you probably liked the video. Do me a favor, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Help us grow this channel. Our subscribers mean the world to us. I think you'll like what's coming this year. Amazing smile makeovers for people all over the world. Thank you for watching the video, and hit the subscribe button. Talk to you later.